So the other day I got two boxes from the same publisher, two different things. Let's check them out. Hey everybody, what's going on? Hope you're having a safe and awesome week. A couple of days after I did an unboxing for a certain comic, I got another package for this comic in the mail, and I was like, did I miss something the first time? And apparently I did. So for Bad Bugs, Don't Talk to the Dead, I was actually missing this print here. Totally forgot about it. Really super cool print though. I'll make sure that we either put the unboxing video in the description or I'll pin it in the comments so you can check that out. But yeah, that was really cool. I had totally forgotten that there was a print that was supposed to come with it, and it came in the day before I got this in. And this is a book out of the Bad Bug Mature line called Bobby Joe and the Appalachian Alien Apocalypse. Check that out, and I'll have the cover hanging up there in the corner. Let me crack this open, let you know who worked on it. So Bobby Joe and the Appalachian Alien Apocalypse, written by Scott Wilkie, art and colors by Michael Main, lettered and designed by Dave Lentz, edited by John McLeod, created by Mike Tiener and Scott Wilkie, and the creative director was Mike Tiener. And like with most stuff, we got some goodies here. These are going to be kind of difficult, mainly because there's a lot of nudity in some of these, and I still want to show them off, but I'm too lazy to put bars and stuff up. So I'm going to try to cover stuff up with my fingers. Probably won't work out that great, but we're going to try. So first up, we got this card, this little tarot card. Judgment. It's Bobby Joe in a Bobcats jersey. Super cool. I probably won't run back through these just because it's a lot of covering, honestly. But we got this Bobby Joe bookmark. Super cool. So here's where I gotta start covering. Hopefully you'll be able to see some of this stuff, but we got this sticker. Then we got these two really cool prints. These are gonna be a little bit more difficult. I know, you're like, Jay, why are you trying to hide all this stuff? Because it's YouTube, and YouTube will not really like the nudity, and we don't need strikes. We're too small of a channel to get in too much trouble, you know? There's that one. Jeez. And the thing that I can tell you is, the thing that I will tell you is, you want to see this stuff unedited? Back the book. The next campaign that comes out, back the book so you can see all the craziness. Alright, now we got our mutant cards. Whew, okay. This is Queen Mams. Queen Mams is the ruler of the Premistroans. The species is best known for its dozens of body glands that produce protein-rich sludge. Each Premistroan is capable of feeding dozens of fledglings. Queen Mams is both revered and feared by her kingdom. Sacrifices are provided to her every lunar cycle. And this is Mutants card 52-04. Hopefully I'm doing these without running through the cover. I'm just going to keep the cover up on the screen. Just look at it. It's amazing. Jeez, we're going to have another one of these. Okay. Not going to be able to see that at all. Goodness. Cleotaurus is a Vaginosian from the B quadrant of the Hepatica belt. Second to the red fungi that slowly consumes their bodies, Vaginosians are best known for devouring their mates after copulation. A rather insatiable species, some Vaginosians have been known to ingest dozens, if not hundreds, of mates in their lifespan. That was 52-03. We only got 2 more, and then I'll get into the review. So this one, I'm not even going to worry about covering, and I'll tell you why when I read the card. This is Dink Dribbler. Dink Dribbler is a Sleazenarch from the planet Weebia. This ogreish species is best known for its overpowering stench and underdeveloped genitalia. Centuries of overuse of their right hand and disuse of their left hand have led to anatomical asymmetry. Jeez. This species, although predominantly solitary, is known to congregate yearly at what they call cons. This is 52-02. And the last one. Hey, I don't have to cover anything. Cool. This is Sassy Scott. Sassy Scott is an antagoniac from the planet Contraria. This brutish lot is known to despise popular trends and opinions, which causes them to be a mostly solitary group. In their solitude, they write quite prolifically, usually about topics only interesting to themselves. 52-01. So, let me get into my mini review of Bobby Joe 2. So this one starts out with this hippie cult that's been in town for a couple of weeks, with the cult leader named Father. They just call him Father. And he's talking about, oh, I got a message from the Queen through the peyote, saying that we need to meet at Humming Rock. That's where the mothership will come, Landing Rock. And all the disciples are like, didn't you say that about this place? And they start naming off like 20 different places. And it's like, well, I'm pretty sure I heard her loud and clear this time. Then they start asking him questions like, are you sure you're getting a message? One of the girls is like, I gave you my virginity as an offering to the Queen. Another guy's like, I left my wife and kids. And Father gets into his van and shuts the door. He's like, give me a second, children, so I can see if I can receive another message. He shuts the door. And he grabs like a can of Coke and some cyanide, right? All of a sudden you hear this noise. Everybody's gasping. He opens the door and a spaceship lands. And everybody thinks it's the Queen. They're like, oh, he was right. And he was like, I was? Of course I was. Of course I was right. And this thing pops out. This big, hulking, just gnarly looking alien pops out of this ship. And Father ducks back in his van. He's like, give her my regards, and shuts the door. When they go to talk to what they think is the Queen, this thing lays waste in the most gruesome way to this entire group. We shoot over to Bobby Joe, Merle, the little alien puppy, and Hobbs, the police officer that's been helping her. And they find one crash ship in this baseball field. Bobby doesn't have a gun, so she asks Hobbs, can you give me a weapon to protect myself? He goes, I'm not giving a civilian a weapon. She goes, well, do you think that little, she calls his gun a tampon applicator, is going to do anything to what made this mess? And she points to the billboard that the ship crashed through. He goes, I'll get my shotgun. And Bobby grabs a ball bat. They start walking through the woods, and they happen to come upon the first crash that we see. And they see all the bodies of the hippies. I mean, it's just meat with some body parts coming out of it. And they catch Father hiding in his van still. And Bobby's like, do you know this guy? To Hobbs. And Hobbs is like, he's their leader, Father Zaz. And Bobby's like, Father Ass. Goes, and Father Zaz is like, no, Father Zaz. And Hobbs is like, did you summon those things here? And he's like, me? Are you insane? Look, my real name is Randall Jacobs, I think he says. And I'm a college history professor. And he's like, I made this whole thing up. I didn't think that anything like this was going to happen. And in the middle of the sentence, the alien that slaughtered everybody shows up. So they're running away. And Hobbs tries to shoot it with a shotgun, doesn't do anything. Bobby hits it with the ball bat, doesn't do anything. Then she shoves the ball bat sideways into the alien's mouth, and just annihilates the bat. So then Bobby stabs it with the broken bat, because that's what you would do. But that doesn't necessarily take the alien out either. So just when you think the alien has the upper hand, you see that the alien puppy Merle isn't exactly just an alien puppy. And let me leave it at that. That one, that surprised me. It was really cool to see the end of this book. Again, this is just a great series. Hopefully I can go back, read issue 1 again, do a full review, maybe just do a full review of both of these together. But that's kind of my quickish review to go along with this unboxing. So, there you go. Okay, and I know I got the cover on the screen still, but I just want to pop this up one more time in my hands. Number 2 of Bad Bug Matures, Bobby Joe and the Appalachian Alien Apocalypse. Hey everybody, thanks for watching today's video. Hopefully I didn't ramble too much. Knowing me, I did. If you like what you saw, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. You take care. You have an awesome rest of your day. And I'll catch you in the next one. Later.